What's up, Swig Squad? Tea with the Diva here. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday evening? I came today because I want to do a live on my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop ATL. So, anybody that's not interested in Love and Hip Hop ATL, thank you for joining. If you can hit the like button when you log in, please. Anybody who is not into Love and Hip Hop ATL, you can either just listen along for the knowledge or for the information, or you could just put your phone down just so it can count. But good evening, Swig Squad. I want to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank my existing subscribers. I wanted to come on a little earlier today. Thank you, Pepper. Okay, that's what's up. Clock that, clock that. You've been getting them now, huh? Thank God. Because YouTube will play us. Hey, Monica. Thank you for joining. YouTube be playing us. They don't care whether they send a notification out or not. They be like, y'all get it. Get it however y'all live. We not about to help y'all out. I'm like, dang, YouTube, y'all can't help a sister out. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Swag Squad. So, I missed the episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL, and I think, dang, this is episode 24. I think I missed episode 23 because I kind of skipped the episode, but I've been watching it. So, of course, if you miss one episode, you watch the next one and you pretty much, catch up when you can. But thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Can y'all please hit the like button? Pretty please. I'm doing a review today on Love and Hip Hop ATL. I need to write that down so I won't forget it because I keep on forgetting it. So, as the episode opens up, Yandy is confronting Spice and Rashida because she's saying that some things went on when a conversation went on about Jessica niece, and she wasn't there, and so she was saying that her friends don't speak up for her. Yandy is mad because she feels like when she is not around that her so-called friends Rashida and Spice don't speak up for her. But I'm like, Yandy, you spoke up for you. You said that you was DMing the man. You was DMing the girl for the man. You spoke up for you. Nobody had to speak up. So she checked them a little bit. They backpedaled. Rashida said that she wasn't there. Spice said that as soon as Jessica started talking about it, she covered her ears or put her hood on or whatever, so she wasn't really listening or engrossed in the conversation. So she couldn't have taken up for her or anything like that. So she said that she wasn't interested, in so many words. Rashida also had the unmitigated gall. So Yandy ended up explaining to them how Jessica told her that Mendici tried to talk to her niece, Robin. Rashida had the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to say, I don't believe her. I don't believe her story. Her story got holes in it. Rashida, her story got holes in it? Thank you, Hawk. Do her story got holes in it, or do Kirk's story got holes in it? You quick to tell us whose stories have holes in them, except when Kirk's stories have holes in them. You don't never tell us that. Can y'all hit the like button, please? Thank you. Exactly, Pepper. So now she want to talk about, hey Karen, thank you for joining. She want to talk about how, I didn't believe her story, but you also believe your husband's stories, because I don't believe your husband's stories. I can't believe you believe your husband's stories, but okay, Rashida, go off. Bambi, Jessica, and Jasmine were in the studio because who knew? Jasmine wants to sing. I'm like, who's okay? I'm so sick of production. I am so sick of production. Like, they just rub me the wrong way every time because they know they can just make up some. They will just make it up. So now, after all these years, she been dancing or waitressing or whatever she been doing, and now she want to be a singer. So much so that she's in the studio recording some tunes, and I'm just like, okay, here y'all go with this. I guess they trying to revive these storylines with these people. It's hard though. It's just really difficult when we've been watching them do this same 1-2 step all these years, and now y'all want to give us something new or something interesting about them. We don't believe you. You need more people. I'm like, Jasmine, sing where? You work at the bar. You be waitressing. When you start singing? But you know, they want us to believe that that's the goal. So Jasmine laying down vocals, and Jessica says that they were acting funny towards Jasmine and Robin, because of course anybody that Jasmine brings into the group or into the fold, they call them like the side chick crew. And I'm like, so y'all label them, but y'all don't label Kirk and Mendices. So it's okay for Jasmine to have a nickname, so to speak, and Jasmine to be what y'all call the side chick crew, but Kirk and Mendices, they just still the husbands. They don't, I mean, because if y'all gave them a nickname, the cheaters or something, I would feel, okay, right, Pepper, I would feel like, okay, it's fair. They putting labels on everybody. But if y'all ain't giving Kirk and Mendices no titles, no nicknames, no crew names, why y'all giving them to the girls? But it's like, you know how the women, we gonna blame them really, really hard, and then our men, we gonna be angry at them for the temporary time being. Hello, Vic. Thank you for joining. But for the time being, you know, we're gonna be mad at our husbands temporarily, but we're gonna forever call them the side chick crew. Okay, if that's what y'all want to do. So Jessica feels like, you know, it's not fair how they treat their husbands to a higher standard because they're their husbands, right, Pepper? No, Pepper, no, that's not the case. With this show, we don't hold our husbands accountable. We don't hold them to a higher standard. They can do whatever they want to do, and it looked like we're okay with it. We're fine. We're gonna give them excuses, and we're gonna talk about the women. So I think that the anger that they feel for their men, they take it out on the women. Because they can't take it out on their men, because they can't stay angry at their men. So they just gonna always take it out on the woman. And that's how that goes. But yeah, Jessica said that, she just want to start speaking up for them because she doesn't like the way that they ostracize anybody that Jasmine brings around. Pretty much, that's the way that the crew does it. On to the next. Kirk and Rashida are reviewing a video. So the bistro was broken into. They said 5 guys broke into the bistro, and they were looking at the video. They watched the boys steal the safe. They said that it was like 5 of them. They said they tore the floor up, they tore the wall up, trying to get the safe down the stairs. And they got that boy though. They took it. So yeah, they went on and got it. So Rashida, telling Kirk about how Yandy is questioning her friendship, like how Yandy confronted her about, speaking up for her and all of that. So she telling Kirk, like, it ain't my job to speak up for her. And it seemed like, I don't know, Rashida and Yandy, maybe they said a part of their storyline this season was going to be kind of getting into it or having an argument or something like that, because it's seeming to me like, they too thick as thieves. They sister girls. They, can relate with all the cheating and the infidelity that they go through all the time. It's just that Yandy ain't had to deal with I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say Yandy didn't have to deal with no outside baby, but no, Yandy didn't have to deal with a baby while they were married. So Yandy did deal with that baby when when that little boy was born from the ex-girlfriend. On to the next, Ashley. Ashley is Lil Zane's wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever she is. She comes and meet up with Erica and Jasmine. Jasmine tells them about how Mendices, got caught, and the lie that Yandy told. And Jasmine was talking about how she was disappointed with Yandy because she took the fall for Mendices. Like, she was like, I just couldn't believe her. I don't understand why she would want to make up that story like that was her DMing her when we know that wasn't her. We know that was her husband. And that was her husband by the way that he responded and said that it's complicated. I don't believe that you would have access to his Instagram DMs if he is out here telling strangers that his marriage is complicated. The two don't go together. It don't sound right to me. And when it don't sound right, it usually just ain't right. Jasmine said that the last time she was the last time she went to an engagement, she said she was ran off by a barefoot bear. She was talking about Spice. Spice was taking her boots off because she was ready to fight for her friends, her girls, her homegirls, and her homegirls' husbands. She was ready to throw down about them. And Ashley mentioned that what Zane was doing in London, and she was saying how he trying to get her back and he going through the motions trying to win her over and love her. I really don't think they should be on the show. I don't see the point of them. They just bore me to death. I don't know what they bring to the show. I don't see anything that they bring. I don't see anything that, I'm sure that there's nobody that says Zane and Ashley are my favorite couple. I can't see anybody saying that because they're boring and everything about them is boring. And we already deal with boring people. Thank you, Nisha. Nisha, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Spice Pepper says Spice is the real one. Yeah, Spice. Oh, if you got Spice as a friend, oh, you don't got nothing to worry about. Cause Spice is gonna buck. Nuck if you buck for real for you. She gonna buck. Yeah, Spice is a real friend. That's why when Yandy checked her and Rashida, I mean, I believed her because I actually saw her put her hood on like she didn't want to hear it and she wasn't interested. But Spice is actually, Pepper, you're absolutely right. She is a diehard friend. Like, seriously. Good evening, Nisha. Thank you so much. You have a blessed one. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your evening too. On to the next. So, Erica says, like, they, the men are always having affairs, and she just like, why are they always cheating on their girls, on their wives? I'm just like, because their wives ain't gonna go nowhere. When men know that they woman ain't going nowhere and it's not a threat to them and they don't have to be afraid, they usually don't straighten up and they usually don't straighten up and fly right. They will like let some time get in between you catching them cheating again, but they don't usually stop cheating because they know that you ain't going nowhere. So that's just how that goes. On to the next. Spice is having her event. Spice opened a well, they inviting people to the event, but Spice opened a content home. And she told Ashley to bring her friend with her. And Bambi, they go to the, everybody coming to the, no, that's not this time. Jessica comes to visit Bambi. Jessica, oh my God, I was like, this is so sad. Now, this is a storyline. She got a sister that has cancer. And she also has a sister that has passed away from cancer. Oh my goodness, it was so sad. She just broke down in Bambi's arms. And Bambi was just like, whatever you need, whatever I can do, please tell me what I can do as a friend. If you need anything, if you need me to fill in for something, if you need me to speak somewhere, if you need me to keep something, like whatever you need from me, I am here for you. But Jessica was just saying, how sad she was and how, disappointed she was and stuff. She said that her sister that has cancer that is still here, she said that she's in really good spirits. And, she prays for her every day. On to the next. Kirk, Jasmine, and Cannon meet up. Jasmine, I guess they having a play date. They meeting up so they can have a play date. Jasmine confronts him because she wants to know, how do you go from seeing your son once a month to wanting custody, full custody of him? That means like take him to school, pick him up from school, take him to baseball practice, t-ball practice. You got to take him to the dentist. You got to take him to the doctor. You got to get up in the middle of the night when he have a fever and you got to give medicine around the clock every 4 hours. You got to keep taking his temperature. If the fever don't go down, you got to go to the emergency or urgent care. Like, do you want to be that parent? Kirk, shut up, and your wife don't want to be either. She is not going to want to stay up at night for no kid that ain't hers, that you done had on her. She is not going to want no. The only reason Kirk trying to talk about he want custody of Cannon is so he won't have to pay no more money. That's all he want, and it ain't going to last if they get it, because who wants an extra kid? It's cute when you fixing a room up and carrying on, but when you got to be the one to go to everything, you the parent, so you the supportive one. If anybody else come, that's a plus, But you gotta feed this kid. You gotta make sure this kid do homework. When this kid start falling behind in class, you got to get him a tutor. You got to make sure that he get to the tutor every day. So now we being inconvenienced because all of our extra what we do at the restaurants and the clubs and the this and the that and it got to go to the little boy because now we got an extra kid that we got to go and see about therapy and tutoring and after school programs and t-ball practice. Kurt, you ain't ready for this right here. You're not ready. You just know, you see the bottom line and you see, I'm gonna wipe this bill away. I'm not gonna have to pay this money. So give me that kid, but you don't want that everyday stuff. You wish you can just pay some money because paying money is the easy part. Those of us who have to have these children 24/7, this is a job right here. But she got mad when she heard that Kirk and Rod, which is her other baby daddy, had a conversation, and she like, y'all went from clawing each other's eyes out. Now y'all homeboys, and just so y'all can talk about me. Only thing y'all got in common is me. So I think Kurt got a kick out of telling her that because he gave Rod information that Jasmine hadn't given him. So it kind of looked a little like betrayal. And I think Kirk is excited to see that she may have betrayed Rod, so now they can both be allies in both in agreement with not being her friend. So that works out for everybody. Spice has the content house. It's really a nice house too. All the rooms have a different theme, different color schemes. They're all really out of the box themes and color schemes. So it's not like something that you've seen or something that you will see everywhere else that you go. I was looking at the rooms and all the details on the wall and all of that stuff. It was really, really nice. Whoever designed it put a lot of thought into it. I really admire people that are creative like that just have an eye for stuff like that. I be like, how do y'all do that? Dang, I wish I could do that. That's so much of a gift. That creativity type interior decorating, like you can look at nothing. Like you can just look at an empty space and you can have all of these ideas floating about things that you're able to do with this space just by measurements. And you can think about what all you want to put in it, what all will fit in it, what will look good on the walls, what colors go with other colors, and what the floor should look like, what would make the floor and the colors look right. Like it's just like, it's so much that goes into that I really admire about people who are able to just do that just from the naked eye, because I don't have it at all. And they say Pisces are supposed to be creative people. Maybe that's the March. Maybe them the March Pisces. Because I'm a February Pisces and really, Pepper? Well, thank you, girl. I sure appreciate the compliment, but girl, hello, Real Life Simulations. Thank you for joining. Thank you, girl. Thank you, but girl, ain't creative work nothing. When it come to hair and nails and clothes, I can get you an outfit. I can put you a nasty piece of outfit together. Now that's me right there. I got you when it comes to some clothes, putting some vintage pieces together, getting the hairstyle going that look good with a dress or something. That's me. But the whole interior designing thing, an empty room into something just amazingly beautiful with a bunch of pop to it, that's not me. That wouldn't be me. So Spice is, watching everybody walk in, Rashida telling them about how she had the guys break into the bistro, and she was telling them at this point how they took the safe and stole the safe. That was somebody they knew. That was somebody that probably done worked in that bistro. Somebody they probably hired and gave a job to. And they decided, like, they knew where that safe was. They knew how much or whatever they kept in that safe. And they decided about when they were going to do it, how they were going to get into the building, how the alarm wouldn't go off, even though they know the camera saw it. Yep, Pepper, I said they knew. I said that was somebody, that was an inside job. They knew them people, because how did you think of how to break in there? How did you know where that safe was? Like, how did you know what was in the safe? Just because there's a safe don't mean there's something in it. And they went through all of this to get that safe out of there. They knew what was in there, and all the work that they took to get that safe out of there, how they destroyed and damaged everything on their way out. Yeah, they knew what they was doing. They did. Everybody, like I said, everybody coming in. Zell and Bambi come in. Bam says that she saw Spice, but she don't like to talk to Spice because Spice is a hothead, which she is. She said that you have to know when to approach Spice because she could be messy and she could be, problematic. She could be confrontational. I think that Spice is a loyal friend. She is really loyal to a fault. And I feel like Spice also, I don't think she's problematic, but I don't think she has really good problem solving skills. So once she gets there, that's it. It ain't no, I'ma come back, let me cool off, hold on, I gotta take a walk, let me count backwards from 90 to 1. Like, none of those tactics work, or none of them actually come to her mind when she is in conflict. Conflict resolution plans, styles, and tactics do not come to her mind first. What comes to her mind first is, let me take these boots off because I'm about to kick you. So that's why it always looks like, of course she's always into it with somebody because she go off 10 to 1,000 in a minute. She go off. So, and I think everybody knows that about her. So they kind of, tread lightly, and they kind of know how to approach her. Like Bambi said, I got some stuff that I want to discuss with her, but I gotta see when I'm gonna approach her. Hello, Crystal Coachman. Thank you for joining. And so she trying to figure out like how she was going to talk to her about calming down, just being zen. Bring it down. Come on, bring it down. Spice, bring it down just a little bit. Ashley and her friend Christina came. Amy comes in, so now everybody is at the content house. Erica Cocky on Purpose album. She said that they did a write-up about it in Billboard. And she said that, anytime Billboard is talking about anything you're doing, it's a plus. She was excited about that. That is a milestone. I don't think she really done had nothing to talk about since, the last song. But she said that's why she didn't go to London, because she was, working on her album. Erica been cool with Jasmine. She thinks Jasmine is a cool girl. Yandy, being messy, talking about the sad chick crew and, throwing her little lugs or whatever. So, Erica said, oh, Erica mentioned that somebody got clocked at the concert. Yandy says that Rashida wasn't aware of this because when her and Rashida talked about it, Rashida told her that happened before I got there, or that happened once I left. So Yandy went to check Rashida because Erica said Rashida the one told me. We was having a conversation and Rashida told me that been watching Basketball Wives. Basketball Wives back on. Basketball Wives came back on. I ain't seen basketball. I ain't even seen no previews of it. And it's on my DVR. Crystal, let me know when you done seen the Basketball Wives and what episode are they on. I didn't even know they was filming. So anyway, Erica just saying that Rashida did tell her. So of course they call Rashida. Rashida come up there. Erica confronts her. Well, not confront her, but just ask her, didn't you tell me that, somebody got clocked at the concert? Somebody got hit, and what episode they on? I haven't heard anything about Basketball Wives. Nothing. I haven't even heard anybody reviewing it. Or are you watching the last season that was just on? Crystal, let me know. Because I haven't even heard anybody doing any reviews on any new Basketball Wives. Well, Real Life Simulations, listen, I'm doing a review on it, but I'm not telling you that it's a good show. It's not like you missing nothing. Okay, Crystal. Yeah, maybe it is last season. Yeah, I did see it last season though. But because that was before Jennifer got married. So it hasn't come back on after she been married. But yeah, Real Life Simulations, I really don't want to geek you up and boost your ego and have you sitting there with your chips and your snack and your cookies waiting on Love and Hip Hop to come on, and then you watch it and be like, this boy, I know she ain't got me hooked. I don't want you to do that. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, Real Life seems like I don't. I just want you to just keep up with some of these reviews. Look at a review every once in a while. You ain't missing nothing, girl. It ain't even. I don't even want to get you geeked up and have you waiting and looking on Tuesday evening and you ready sitting there with your juice and your snack and your drink and you like, come on Love and Hip Hop, and then you watch it and be like, this somebody, what the fuck? Where am I? What? Yeah, it ain't that. No, I ain't even gonna geek it up. It ain't. So anyway, Rashida says that, she was just trying to, I think she was just trying to gaslight Erica, because she was kind of like, did I say that? Did I tell you that? And Erica like, yes, you did tell me that. Oh, well, I guess I told you then. Well, is that what I said? Okay, well, if I said it, then I said it. Like, Rashida, come on, girl. You said it to the girl. You can just tell Yandy, oh, yeah, I forgot. When you asked me about that, I didn't even remember that. I was there. I did see it. Hey, Pink Panther, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So, but Yandy was starting to, was kind of starting to, get a little upset because it's looking like Rashida is leaving out some, like, hot information. So it's like now where Rashida used to call me as soon as something went on and tell me how it was. Now she forgetting stuff and she forgetting to report stuff back to me. I had a friend who was dating a guy who was a cheater. So initially when we first started hearing that he was cheating, of course I told her. And then once he just, I mean, he kept cheating. He was just cheating then, and they were still together. And then she got a little perturbed at me because she like, Tanisha, why you ain't tell me that he was still messing around? Yes, Crystal, a cheater. And I'm like, what did you want me to say? Like, you still with him? I figured that you would be with him until you didn't want to be with him no more. No, but I would have wanted you to say something. I would have wanted you to let me know that he was cheating and put me up on game and not have me out here looking stupid. And I was like, but you have been looking. But you have been looking stupid. And I mean, listen, if you my homegirl and you with this and you just want to roll with him, we gonna look stupid together. If this what you doing right now, I got you. We gonna look stupid. But I'm not gonna keep running to you, girl, I heard he was in another one. Girl, I heard he was. I'm not about to do that, because then it look like I'm messy and I'm excited to bring you back a bone about your man. Especially when you knew what was going on with him already, because we've already discussed it together about the rumors and the talks and all of this. And then you want me to come back to you every time a new girl is mentioned. And I felt like that would be not a friendly thing to do. I was like, hey, 40 on the rocks. Thank you for joining. Thank you, 40 on the rocks. And I'm like, I just wouldn't want, even if it was my man and I had already known him to be a cheater and I knew that he was cheating, I know he a cheater. Don't keep coming to me talking about, girl, did you hear about Kelly? You ain't hear about Kelly. Did you hear about Rochelle? Cause now he talking about, like, you don't gotta keep coming back. I already knew that he was cheating. I already heard about the girls. I already seen it. So I don't want you to keep reporting back every time he add a new girl to the roster. That would make me feel like, as my friend, you're not being authentic. And thank you for the gift, 40 on the rocks. For the floating heart. And so I would feel like, as my friend, you're no longer being supportive and authentic with me. I would feel like, now I think you're being messy. Now I think you crossed over to, you like the theatrics that everybody talking about, how he keep cheating and how he get a new girl added to the roster every month. So when she was tired, she left. She was gone. She quit him, and nobody had to tell her nothing. And I said, see there? This is why I didn't say nothing. Because look. But yeah, so I don't know why Yandy is taking on this, you not my friend because you didn't call me as soon as you seen and heard and was a part of this and all that. I don't feel like that's a part of our friendship. I don't feel like that's something that would require that my friend did in order to prove her loyalty to me in my relationship. Once I realize that I'm gonna be stupid for this, I'm gonna be stupid for him. And don't nobody need to come back bringing me no bones, because until I get tired, I'm just not gonna get tired. Yeah, well, Crystal, they don't fight a lot, but you know, they have their little spats and stuff. They still, you know, have their spats. Spice really the only one who be, you know, trying to throw them balls. But other than that, they don't be doing a whole lot of fighting. Not like that no more. Look, Chrissy ain't on there no more. Yeah, well, Young Jock, you know, he's still on there. Yeah, he's still in, him and his wife. They still on there. But so Bambi did have an opportunity, said she wanted to talk to Spice because it was said that. So see, this is what Spice was trying to do. Spice wanted to have like a poppin', she brought the cast of Love and Hip Hop together, and she wanted to make a single with everybody that could rap. So I think she wanted to add some spice to it, no pun intended. And she kind of started stuff between the ladies. So Bambi, yeah, real life stimulations. Yeah, Young Jock married to the lawyer girl. Um, Kendra, I think her name Kendra. She's an attorney. I have no idea why she's with him, but go off. So Bambi asked Spice, Amy told me that you told her that I wrote a rap about her, so she should write something about me. Spice says, no, I didn't say that. Amy, come here. Amy comes down, and Spice says, did I tell you to write a rap about Bambi because she had written something about you? Amy said, no, you didn't tell me that. I didn't tell you that. Bambi said, yes, you did tell me that. So Amy said, what Spice told me was when I wrote my rap, she said that you need to make it a little messier than that because the girls are coming hard. So Amy said that's what she said. So then Bambi, felt like Amy was being messy. So they goes back and forth. But Amy had wrote the rap already because Bambi was messing around with that dude that she used to mess with. So Amy was kind of mad at Bambi when she wrote that rap. So Spice kind of just, she kind of played on that. She played on the fact that they were arguing about a man. And, hey, she wanted some hype stuff on her little record. So she started the little mess. So now Spice gets an attitude and she gets mad and says that she's going to scrap the song. She's not going to use it. She said that she's tired of people trying to label it as messy, and that was not her intentions initially. So she says that she's just going to scrap the album. And that was the end of the episode. Spice did try to that's why Scrap and Chaotic ended up saying they didn't want to do it because they got into it when they was in London, and because Scrap jealous of Chaotic because Chaotic take care of business or whatever. But Spice was kind of, she was kind of stirring the pot a little bit then, and I think she did want a little argument, a little beefing, just a little, not a big beef, but a little beef. I think she wanted a little beef to go along with that album, but she didn't want everybody to label it as beef. She kind of wanted it to just come together and then just pan out that way. And then once everybody hears it, then she wanted people to maybe be like, oh, okay, this a little messy. Okay, this a little catchy tune with a little mess to it. So I don't think she wanted everybody to kind of call it out this early in the game. So Spice said she doesn't want to have anything else to do with it. So I don't think they're going to have the Love and Hip Hop album with everybody. I think they're going to start streaming it already though. So, now she might have to take it off of the streaming, all the streaming sites, but I think she had already added it to it. I don't even, Crystal, that's a good question. What was the name of the song? I don't remember the name of the song, but if you was to Google it, it would be Spices, Love and Hip, Love and Hip Hop Cast. My sister on the phone, and she was. That's what's up, Pepper. But yeah, it's just like Spices produced record for the cast of Love and Hip Hop ATL, because it was just for them. And then they had, a couple of the artists on there because, oh, Pepper, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. So, yeah, she really did want to do something and wanted to, make some money off of, because it's a lot of stars, on Love and Hip Hop. It's a lot of, rappers, and they're established, and, they done wrote for a lot of people, they got hit songs and stuff like that. Like, it could have been a good idea, but because she tried to like add the mess into it, if you got people who beefing already, who was just gonna talk stuff on the record, and you knew that, just let them do it. Don't mention it to them. I wouldn't have even said anything. I would have just let it all go the way it's gonna go. But the fact that you kind of encourage them to be messy, and now you don't want to say that you did that. Now you don't want to say that you put them batteries in their backs. Then now that's why you get mad and you just saying forget it. But I'll see if she scraps it, because like I said, I think if I'm not mistaken, they had already started selling. They had already started streaming that record. And even though I can't remember the name of it, I know that I believe that because they were done with it. They had finished it. And Spice was ready to, put together a concert for them to go and perform it on the road. So, I don't know what's going to, come of that, but that's supposedly what she, wants to do. But yeah, that was the end of Love and Hip Hop ATL, season 12, episode 24. Ain't that a lot of episodes? I'm like, when they gonna end this? When we getting a reunion? Y'all got 24 episodes in one season? Is this like for real? So, yes, that was the episode. And yeah, so that was Love and Hip Hop ATL, y'all. Hey, Asia. My baby laughing at me, y'all. She don't even watch Love and Hip Hop ATL, though. So she don't know nothing about these people. She probably don't even know these people's names. She might know Yandy. She might know Rashida. But other than that, she don't watch Love and Hip Hop. So she just laughing. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you. They just piling them on. That's why it's watered down like it is. Because you got 24 episodes in a season. Cut it. Let's get to a reunion already. Y'all, come on. I want to see, I guess, wrap some of this stuff up. Let's see what came of all this and everything. But, thank you all. You gonna catch up on it, Crystal? Okay. Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank y'all for the super chats. I so appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Thanks, Sweet Squad. It's been real. That was my review of Love and Hip Hop ATL. And I will be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. with some hot topics or whatever's going on, current events to talk about. And thank you for continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you, Nisha. Thanks so much for joining. And you all have a good night. Tea with the Diva.